Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, welcome to my video channel. This time now, I want to show you about how to apply to configure dynamic SPF routing using real Cisco device. Alright, how do you do it? Let me teach you. And first, prepare the Cisco device. In this setup, there are two routers and two switches, along with two laptops. Use a crossover cable to connect router 1 to the other routing, and use 4-strip cable to connect the routers to the switch and the switch to the laptops. Similarly, set up the other device. Additionally, use two console cables to connect from the laptops to the routers. The setup should look something like this. Next, open Device Manager and check the port section to identify the port number and ensure it is connected correctly. Here is show COM4. Then COM4 like this, and then open PuTTY. Set the connection type to serial and change the COM port to COM4 and indicate after configured it. Simply press enter. Here exit the correct configuration first, and then enter the configuration as shown on the screen. ENT, and this depends on what indicate on the cable. You need to enter the port as specified, then enter the IP address for the router. It can be any address you choose, like this, and you choose subnet mask, and then press enter. And then no SH. To enter configuration no SH, this is no SH is used to active the IP address configuration you have entered. Then enter the configuration as shown on the screen. ENT G, and then this depends on what is indicated on the cable, like G0/2. And then enter the IP address for the laptop. It can be any address you choose. And don't forget to enter subnet mask. And then enter no SH, like, and then exit. Yeah, like this, like in the screen. And then you enter configuration router OSPF, named 1 OSPF 1, and then enter next. And then enter net IP address in G0/1, but and you look in the screen, and then next there are configuration, enter net, choose IP address in G0/2. You enter in this configuration like this, and this is the same as the scribble above, but the not same IP address. And next exit, and next we have exit from the previous configuration, and enter next, enter IP DHCP configuration and poll like this. IP DHCP poll, this is name TKJ 1, and then enter, and then enter configuration network IP address like router OSPF above, this in the same like this above. And then next enter configuration default default router. Okay, default router, and then default router 192.168.50 and 1. And then next configuration DNS server like this in this screen, DNS server, and we are using Google server to access the internet. 8888, and then next, and then it check internet setting. You search in Ethernet, and then click change adapter setting, and click Ethernet, and you search, and then click pop properties, and screen like this. You choose internet protocol. and you use the following IP address to obtain an IP address automatically, like in the screen, and the same change applies below as well. And exit, and let's return to the previous configuration to complete. Return configuration is to complete. Now we just need to issue the ping command to check whether the configuration is correct or not. And then enter IP address laptop other, like in this screen, and the configuration is successful, but laptops can communicate with each other here. And we can view more detailed information about the IP router on the laptop by adding the command do sh IP route, like this screen. So very detailed information, like in camera, like in this screen. We can view the OSPF information on the other laptop, as it is now connected to the other laptop by adding the command do sh IP route. Oh sorry, this do sh IP OSPF board, like this on the screen. And this is the only laptop IP that is list. And maybe that's enough for the tutorial or how we can out routing dynamic OSPF using a GNU Cisco device. And thank you for watching. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.